Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Irene and I'm back with another tutorial. So previously I had posted a tutorial for a tulip container, this one, and it got so much love, especially on Instagram. And now I have decided to make something that will go along with that container. A coaster! So you can make this coaster as a part of the tulip container, and if you have not made the tulip container already, you can find the link here and in the description, or you can make a set of these because they look really pretty together. So this tutorial is going to be super beginner friendly, so even if you're a beginner and don't know a lot about crocheting, you can still make this. You can find the free pattern for this coaster on my blog. You can also get the printable PDF pattern on my Kofi and Ravelry. All the links will be in the description below. Now let's take a look at the materials that you'll need to make this. For this project, I'm using yarn in 3 different colors, one for the base, one for the leaves and one for the flowers. I'm using a weight 3 acrylic yarn. I'm also using a 3.5mm hook. You can use any yarn with the recommended hook size. You will also need scissors and a stitch marker, which is optional. So we are going to start off by making the circular base, for which I'm going to make a magic ring. To make a magic ring, just wrap the yarn around 2 of your fingers and then insert the hook from the outer loop and pull the other loop through like this. After letting go of the rest of the yarn, you're going to yarn over and pull it through the loop on the hook. And that is how you make a magic ring. Once you have your magic ring, you are going to make half double crochet into this magic ring, and we are going to make 10 half double crochet into this magic ring. To make a half double crochet, you're going to yarn over like this and then insert it into the magic ring, then yarn over, pull up a loop, then yarn over and pull it through all the 3 loops on the hook. That is a half double crochet. You're going to make another one, so yarn over, insert the hook into the magic ring, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all the 3 loops at once. So that is 2 half double crochet. Again, yarn over, insert it into the magic ring, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull it through all the 3 loops at once. You can use a stitch marker to mark the top of the first stitch, so that it becomes easier for you to join. So right after you make the first half double crochet, you can insert the stitch marker in place. Again, yarn over, insert it into the magic ring, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all the 3 loops. So I've made 4 half double crochet so far. I'm going to make 6 more. So a total of 10 half double crochet into the circle. So here I have made 10 half double crochet in total. You can count the number of stitches by counting the V's on top here till you reach the stitch marker, and once this is done, you're going to pull the shorter end and that will close the magic ring. After that, you can take out the stitch marker and then insert the hook into that stitch, the first stitch, and then yarn over and pull it through and then pull through the loop on the hook. That is a slip stitch. And in that way you have finished the first round. And in the first round we made 10 half double crochet into the magic ring. Now for the next round we are going to chain 1 and we are going to make 2 half double crochet into every stitch. So yarn over, insert it into the same space where you joined like this, yarn over, pull up a loop, and then yarn over and pull it through all the 3 loops at once. Again, yarn over, insert it into the same stitch where you worked. So we worked here, we are going to insert the hook here again, then yarn over and pull up a loop. We have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull it through all the 3 loops at once. So we have made 2 half double crochet into this same space, which was basically the top of the first stitch. Now we are going to make 2 half double crochet into the next stitch. So we worked here, now we are going to work here. So yarn over, make 1 half double crochet and make another half double crochet. So in that way you're going to make 2 half double crochet into every stitch from here. So you should just be able to find the V here and then insert there and then make 1 half double crochet and make another half double crochet into the same stitch. So here I am at the end of my second round. I have made 2 half double crochet into every stitch and I have 20 half double crochet at the end of this round. At the end of this, I am going to join on top of the first stitch. If you are using a stitch marker, it will be easy for you to find the first stitch, or you can count back and find the 20th stitch. So insert in here and then yarn over, pull up a loop and pull it through the loop on the hook. That is a slip stitch. After this, we are going to chain 1 and make 1 half double crochet into the same stitch. So yarn over, insert it into the same space that you joined and then yarn over, pull up a loop, then yarn over, pull it through all the loops on the hook. Now into the next stitch, we are going to make 2 half double crochet. So here 1 half double crochet and then again into the same stitch we'll make 1 more half double crochet. So we have made 1 half double crochet and 2 half double crochet. Then into the next one we are going to make 1 half double crochet. Then into the next stitch we'll make 2 half double crochet. Again 1 half double crochet, then 2 half double crochet. Whenever you make 2 stitches in one stitch, we call it as an increase. So continue doing that till you reach the end. Just alternate between making 1 half double crochet and 2 half double crochet. So here I am done with my third round, and at the end of this round I have 30 half double crochet in total. After this we are going to join on top of the first half double crochet. Next, for the fourth round, we begin in the same way. We chain 1. We will chain 1 in the beginning of every row, and that chain 1 does not count as a stitch. Now we are going to make 1 half double crochet into the same stitch, just like before. But in the next stitch we are going to make again 1 half double crochet, and into the next stitch we are going to make 2 half double crochet. So that is an increase. So next up we are going to make 1 half double crochet, then again another half double crochet into the next stitch, and then into the next one we'll make 2 half double crochet. So again 1 half double crochet, 1 half double crochet, then 2 half double crochet. So you must have understood the repeat. So it is 1 half double crochet, 1 half double crochet and 2 half double crochet. Previously we made 1 half double crochet, then an increase. Now we are making 2 half double crochet before making an increase. So continue doing that till you finish this round. So here I am done with my fourth round, and I have 40 stitches in total. So counting stitches is easy for this because it's only going to be multiples of 10. So 10, 20, 30, 40. The next row is going to be 50 stitches and so on. Now for the next round we are going to chain 1. So in the previous round we made 1 half double crochet, 1 half double crochet and then an increase. Now we are going to make 3 half double crochet. So 1 half double crochet, 1 half double crochet, another half double crochet and then an increase. So make 1 half double crochet, another half double crochet and a third half double crochet, and then make an increase in the next stitch. So 3 half double crochet and then an increase. Okay, so continue doing that throughout. Done with my fifth round, and I have 50 stitches in total, and then join on top of the first stitch. Now we are going to work on the last round, which is the sixth round. So in this we are going to make 1 half double crochet, 1 half double crochet, 1 half double crochet and another 1 half double crochet and then increase. So 4 single half double crochet and then increase. So here 2, 3, 4 and then here we are going to increase like that. So make 4 half double crochet and then make an increase. So here I am done with my last round, and now I'm going to join on top of the first stitch. And at the end of this round you should have 60 stitches in total. After you're done with this, we can fasten off. So for that we are going to chain 1. So that is the base of this coaster. Once you're done with the base, we can make the leaves. So for the leaves, we are going to first make a slip knot. To make a slip knot, wrap the yarn around 2 of your fingers the way you make a magic ring. Insert the hook through the outer loop and pull the other loop through all the way, like that, and then make it smaller. Once you have the slip knot, you can join it anywhere on the circle. I'm going to join it in the same place where I joined previously, so here, and I'm going to bring this slip knot through like that, and then yarn over and pull it through. So now I'm going to make a chain, so yarn over and pull it through, that is a chain 1. Now I'm going to make a double crochet into the same stitch. So yarn over, insert the hook into the stitch where you joined, yarn over, pull up a loop. So you have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, then yarn over and pull it through the rest 2 loops. So I've made a double crochet. After this we are going to chain 3. So yarn over, pull it through, that's the chain 1, yarn over, pull it through, chain 2, yarn over, pull it through, chain 3. And after the chain 3 we are going to make a double crochet into the same stitch. So yarn over, insert it into the same stitch where you made the previous double crochet, yarn over, pull up a loop. You should have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull it through 2 loops, then yarn over, pull it through the rest 2 loops. So we have basically made a double crochet, chain 3, double crochet. After this we are going to skip 2. So this is the stitch we worked into. We're going to skip the next 2 stitches, and into the third one we're going to make a double crochet. So here is the third one. We're going to yarn over, insert the hook into that third stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop. We'll have 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So a double crochet, then chain 1, chain 2, chain 3, and then make another double crochet into the same stitch. After this again we are going to skip the next 2 stitches, and the third one we are going to make a double crochet, chain 3, double crochet. So this double crochet, chain 3, double crochet is a V stitch here. So again skip the next 2, into the third one make a double crochet, chain 3, double crochet. So that is the repeat. You're just going to make double crochet, chain 3, double crochet, skip 2, double crochet, chain 3, double crochet. Okay, so continue doing that till you finish this round. So here I have made my last V stitch and I have 2 stitches left. I'm going to skip over those and join on top of the first double crochet. So this was the first double crochet. I'm going to join here. So yarn over and pull it through the loop on the hook like that, and then we're going to chain 1 and fasten off. So like that. And now we can finally work on the flowers. So to make the flowers, we're first starting with a slip knot in the same way. So like that, and then pull that slip knot through any of the chain 3 spaces. So wherever you want, you can insert the hook and then pull this slip knot through, and then we are going to chain 1 like that. So you have joined the yarn. Now we are going to make a double crochet. So yarn over, insert it into the chain 3 space, yarn over, pull up a loop. You have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that is the first double crochet. Make another double crochet, then a third one. So we have 3 double crochet so far. We are going to make 3 more, which will make it a total of 6 double crochet. And once you have the 6 double crochet, you're going to pull this up a bit, remove the hook, insert the hook on top of the first double crochet. So counting back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here, sixth one, and insert it on the top of that, and then pull this loop through like this. So that forms the tulip, and then we are going to chain 3 like that, and then move on to the next V-stitch and do the same thing there. Okay, so yarn over, make a double crochet, make 5 more double crochet. So I made 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 double crochet. Then pull this up a bit, insert the hook on top of the first double crochet, and pull this loop through the top of the first double crochet, and then chain 3. 1, 2, 3. So that is how you're going to make the tulips. So you're going to make 6 double crochet into the chain 3 space like that, and then pull this up, let go of the loop, insert on top of the first double crochet, and pull this loop through the top of the double crochet, and then chain 3. That is the repeat. You're going to make the tulips into every chain 3 space by the same method. So here I have finished all the tulips. We're going to chain 3 in the end and then join here with the first tulip. So this is the first tulip that you made. We're going to insert the hook here like this, yarn over and pull it through, and pull that through the loop on the hook, and then you can chain 1 and fasten off. And with that you have finished the final round of making the tulip coaster. If you like this project, then I'm sure that you would like the tulip container project as well. You can check out the tutorial for this container on my channel. It will be linked in the I button. I hope you had fun crocheting with me. I'll see you in the next tutorial. Till then, bye!